I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. After warmer highs in the 60s this afternoon, tomorrow our warmest day of the next week with highs up around 80. Friday a little cooler with highs in the mid to upper 70s. As we sit between high pressure to our east and approaching low pressure, south wind gusts to 35 to 45 this afternoon and tomorrow. Increase the fire weather concerns to critical levels. Wind gusts to 40 to 45 continue on Friday, but the higher humidity should help to lower the fire threat. As the Pacific cold front tracks east and gradually dissipates, chances of rain and some thunderstorms return for late Friday. Chances are the highest on Friday night. Lower chances of rain and thunderstorms linger through Sunday night when the remnants of low pressure track across the plains. Widespread and appreciable rain totals are not likely, and amounts, if any, should range between a quarter to a half inch. Behind the front, highs over the weekend drop into the 60s. Monday and Tuesday, our highs rebound into the upper 60s to the mid-70s. That trend of mild weather continues in the long-term forecast. Warmer than normal temperatures are likely for Nebraska and Kansas Monday through October 29th, especially the early to middle part of next week. By the final days of October, central Nebraska daytime highs are typically in the upper 50s, with average overnight lows in the low 30s. Nebraska and Kansas rainfall Monday through October 29th indicated to be near normal to slightly above normal. Key weather factors the markets are watching include the chance for meaningful rain in western areas of the southern plains and getting back to normal and good rainfall across South America. On the plains, morning freezes cover much of Kansas and Nebraska, extending into northern Oklahoma. Windy weather across the central and northern plains is leading to a significantly elevated fire threat. Topsoil moisture rated very short to short across the plains range from 53% in North Dakota to 86% in Nebraska, leaving emerging winter wheat with little moisture. A short-lived cool spell across the central and eastern U.S. is replaced by warmer weather by the end of the week. Precipitation gradually increases across the western and central U.S., with 5-day totals reaching 1 to 2 inches across some areas of the central and southern plains. Across western locations of the southern plains, the rainfall favors emerging winter wheat, but amounts look to be higher near the Rockies. Dry weather persists the next 5 days across much of the eastern half of the U.S. Temperatures remain above normal in most of the U.S. next week. Low pressure moving through the upper Midwest early next week could produce some rain. A cold front moving across the northern U.S. may produce spotty rain later next week. Central Brazil's wet season rains are helping to overcome delays in soybean planting. The 2-week delay may cause central Brazil's second crop corn to be also planted later than usual early next year, exposing it to more of the dry season. Southern Brazil more on schedule with much better weather for corn and soybean planting, along with the remaining filling wheat. Argentina weather is more active with good coverage of rain today and tomorrow, a benefit for corn planting and drought-stricken wheat. More widespread rain is needed in Argentina, especially for soybean planting next month, and it could arrive during the early to middle part of next week. In Northwest Europe, rain is slowing the corn harvest and wheat planting. Rain elsewhere in Europe is more beneficial for winter wheat planting and establishment. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.